Morning, boys. Morning, everyone. How we doing, boys? Morning, RV. Morning, Nicholas. Morning, VGOT. Morning, Fletcher. How we doing, people? How we all doing, boys? How are we all doing? Let me know what pairs we're looking at. If we're bullish or bearish, what pairs you guys are looking at trading. I'm personally looking at sells on EU, but let me know what you guys are seeing, if you're seeing anything different or if you're seeing the same. Morning, boys. Lou, check out EG shorts in the trade yet. Not in the trade yet, bro. 2 secs, boys. I'll check EG in a sec. Let me just start with EUG first, and then we'll go on to the other pairs. Morning, Nico, VGOT, Fletcher, Deep Focus, MH, Momentum, Statch, Phil, Aki, Alex, Ralph, JJ, Jay, Will, Berserk, Jed, Ola, LH, Statch. What you saying, boys? My entry was on 638 and my stop loss was on DTO. My initial TP was Friday high. Okay, you're looking at buys, fair play. But not like I know it's moving on EU, fair play. I'm going to leave it to run, not chickening out. Got to get used to it. What's that? Asia low target. Oh, you're in sales. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking at. I'll be more looking at ALG sales here personally. I'll more be looking at ALG sales. You think EU's better to short than GU, bro? Yeah, I do personally. Wicked out of that sell. Yeah, what was your confirmation for entering? It was unlucky if you got wicked out. It was an unlucky one. I'm in on the same trade. Nice, bro. This news, Lou, is it volatile? Yeah, at 3 PM it will be. At 3 PM it will be, but obviously it's mainly pound news, so we're not massively interested in it when we're trading the likes of EU. Got my entry at 486. Yeah, nice. Don't know how you actually stayed in that trade, yo. What are you saying, Volted? What are you saying, Naz? EG looks nice for shorts. Yo, look at EG in a sec. But yeah, chat, let me know if you're bullish or bearish. Bullish, daily CRT on EU. Risky, yeah, I'm still looking at this bearish CRT. I know we do have the bullish one. But I'm personally still looking at this CRT here. It's come down. Just because it's a bit more in line with what we want to see happen. It filled the fair value gap. It's continuing on with the trend. So I think this CRT has a bit more weight to it. Due to, yeah, it being a bit more in line with what we want to see. Whereas this one is kind of purely just a candlestick pattern. It's something to be aware of for sure. But CPI at 11, not holding, by the way, Fairs. CPI at 11. Is there? News at 11. I'm also bearish, but my entry's not confirmed. Fair play, bro. Yo, Kier, what you saying, Kieran? How you doing, brother? How you doing, bro? Yeah, we caught them EU sells yesterday. If you was on the live, drop a dub in the chat if you was on the live for these sells yesterday. Absolutely melted through after we jumped off live. Do you think Asia Low is a good target? Yeah, bro. That's where I'll be targeting, would be Asia Low. Asia Low would be my target. I think it's a buy today, fair play. Yeah, I'm looking at sales personally, bro. Not holding, by the way, fair play. Yeah, majority of people I'm hearing are in shorts. Let me know if you're not in shorts and if you are looking at longs. But yeah, I'm looking at this market coming down. Mainly off of this 4-hour order block here. You can see we've got this 4-hour order block. Which I want to sell off from. We've got the CRT on the daily. We've got the mitigation of the daily fair value gap. So I do think this is just a retracement to then go lower. And I think it's a nice retracement up to the order block to then look to short. So I'm just going to be trading the ALG in line with that. Where are we? So yeah, I'll just be trading the ALG in line with that bias. There'll be a short on EU or GU. I prefer EU than GU, but yeah, it went perfect into the OTE. Let me mark that out. I'm assuming you mean this leg here. Yeah, to be fair, it did perfectly tap that OTE there. Fully agree. Nice, bro. Yeah, second stage redistribution after moving 50% of the range. Fairs. By the way, chat, I'm live on YouTube right now. Richesse Effects. We've got about 200 man on the YouTube stream. So wait for price to break below, then sweep in balance in EU. Pretty much, bro. I mean, we've had that break now anyway. On the 5 minute, we've had that break. So realistically, this is valid. This sell right here is now valid. Bear in mind the DXY did already have its break. So the DXY, you can see a while ago, about what, 925 broke above this. So we're just waiting for EU to align. Because you see EU at 925 actually was just around about here. So we did want to wait for it to break this leg, and now we can have a pullback and then look to take the trade to the downside. So it will be nicer if we get that close as well. If we can close below this, it will be a little bit nicer. Yeah, this is generally what I'm looking for and what I'm trying to trade. You could definitely aim for more as well. Similar to this trade, you could definitely aim for more. Even this CRT low like this, you could definitely aim for. Would you want that big 15-minute FEG to be inverted? I mean, yeah, ideally so, but this is going to be sort of a different trade. If you wait for this to be inverted, then you're going to have to look. I'll show you what I mean. Let me pull up a blank EU so I can just show you what I mean by that. So, we just move this to the side for a second. This was the trade yesterday. If we just move this to the side, so if we are looking for an ALG short in this area, as you can see by my entries and my strategy here, we have our stop loss on the high, entry on the FEG, and then TP is the key on the Asia low. So our TP is on the Asia low, right? But bearing in mind, if we wait for our entry on this, like this, so we wait for this big 15-minute FEG to be inverted, right? And then we enter on the retap, so wait for it to close below, and then a retap, then enter here. Then the issue with this is our entry is going to be here, our stop loss is going to be here, but the TP is, as you can see on this, always on the Asia low. Always on the Asia low liquidity, so right here, and you can see that will give an RR of only a 1 to 1 to 1 basically, just over. And I'll never take that. My minimum RR is a 1 to 2, just so the juice is always worth the squeeze. And we had a similar situation here yesterday, where, as you can see, if I had my TP here, it was, you can see, a 1.3 to 1, so similar thing. So there's two things you can do in this scenario. You either, number one, you take it off of a smaller confirmation, which means you can get in more like up here, and then it goes to like a 4 to 1 because you've got a way better entry. Or the other thing is you do wait for your bigger confirmation, but you have a bigger TP. So like that. So you'd aim for the 4-hour CRT, for example. If that makes sense. So you can essentially either move up your entry or move down your TP, one of the two. So yeah, if you want to wait for the 15, you're going to have to aim for this CRT low. Or alternatively, as I said, you can take a bit more of a risk. Get in at this fair value gap here before the other one's actually been inverted. And it's probably going to be a little bit more efficient. So there's sort of the two possibilities. Yeah, let me know what one you guys are going for. This is basically the possibilities here. Do you take partials? I prefer to hold my whole trade open, bro. Yeah, I prefer to leave my trades open for the whole time. DXY bias. My DXY bias is bullish, bro. Why EU inflation so much weaker than USA is? I didn't close my EU shorts yesterday, and now I'm paying the price. Yeah, it's unlucky, bro. With Trump around, I know which one I prefer, and that's Asia. Wait, what? I think I missed your first comment, bro. Where's your entry? Yeah, I just showed you, bro. Yeah, chat. Everyone double tap the screen. Everyone double tap the screen if you think you're going to have a good week. Everyone double tap the screen if you think you're going to get your first payout before the year ends. Double tap the screen if you can see yourself getting your first payout before the year ends. How comes EU instead of GU, bro? Is pound not weaker today? It is, bro, but there's just not really anything that we're mitigating. So on EU, as you can see, we've got this nice leg down here. And then a pull back into an order block. So leg down and then a pull back into here. Whereas GU doesn't really have that. I mean, GU's coming for the CRT, which is nice. But it's just not really mitigating anything, as you can see, from this leg here. So yeah, GU still definitely looks good, but what's actually a nice confluence is that GU has inverted this. That's actually really nice. And then yeah, GU's one of those where you're going to have to aim for the lower point. You have a limit set, bro. You're already in a limit, bro. Lou, what percentage monthly do you aim for? About 5%, bro. About 5%. Is that equal highs for GU? Yeah, some people consider this equal highs. I wouldn't massively consider this. I'd more consider this mitigation of whatever we're mitigating. I'm not sure what it specifically is, but you can see if we look at our other currencies, our correlating ones, we can see EU's clearly pulled up to mitigate an order block, and DXY is clearly pulled back to mitigate an order block. So GU's really the outlier. So I wouldn't really say these are equal highs, because if we say that on GU these are equal highs, then that means we're to say that these are equal highs on EU, and that these are equal lows on DXY, which I just don't really see as the case. So standalone GU, yes, this does look like equal highs, but when we compare it to EU GU, I'd say no. What is the best FEG to go for? Most safe. The bigger one, the 15-minute one. The higher time frame one's always better. My EU limit missed entry at 480. Yeah, it should come back, bro. We should have a pullback into this. I wouldn't be too worried. Yeah, well, give me 2 secs, Jack. Give me 2 secs. By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube right now. If you want full screen, full face cam. We've got a load of man in there right now, but give me 2 secs. Yeah, we should really pull back, chat. We should pull back into this. But yeah, chat, let me know who's getting in, who's not. Let me know if you're getting in or if you're not. I ended off the initial 50-minute IFVG on EU and got wicked out. Yeah, bro, that was unlucky. That was unlucky if you got wicked out. That was mad unlucky. That was mad unlucky if you got stopped out early. I'm already in after a 15-minute SMT. Fair play. Yeah, GU did get that a really nice SMT. To be fair, GU would be valid like this for sure. Hoping for that pullback still though. We should get some DXY selling pressure at least once we start coming back into this Asia range. So I'm going to mark out the Asia low because once we get back into that, we should see some selling pressure start to come back into the market. Alright, let's hope that this can start pushing down the market a little bit. Morning Lou, you have a nice B day. I'm looking for shorts on a pullback. Yeah, I'm looking at shorts as well, Kim. I'm looking at shorts as well. Just hope we can have this pullback. Hopefully price doesn't just giga dump. That'll be kind of annoying. I mean, we've only dropped 5 pips from here, so I'm still hoping we can have a pullback. The nice thing is that GU's actually already inverted the 15-minute fair value gap. So if you did want to enter a less or sort of a lower risk, higher TP, you can. Because we've already inverted the GU 15. So as I said, the only difference with GU is you're not going to be able to aim for that Asia low because it's just going to be a 1-to-1. So you are going to have to aim for the prior day low. So yeah, just be prepared for that. Just be prepared for that. What times do live normally start? Whenever the charts start getting nicely moving, bro. In the mentorship, we are live every single day at 6 AM though. And then every day again at 12. So we have a pre-London session in the mentoring where we basically give you the bias, break down the fundamentals. Because as you boys know, our strategy, and really most strategies that you should be trading, or any strategy you should be trading, just trade this fucking strat. But any strategy, the cornerstone of it is a good daily bias. So the difference between like why a lot of people lose trades is they look at this chart here and try and dictate whether this is a buy or a sell. You're never going to be able to tell from this chart if this is a buy or if this is a sell. You'll never be able to know. It's impossible to tell. What you need to do is you need a higher time frame bias that gives you a clear direction. You then stick to that direction and trade your strategy in line with it. So for example, for me, my higher time frame is bearish, right? So I'm looking at sells, and therefore all I do is wait for my ALG sells or my DTO sells. Right, that's all I do. So it's not like I'm sitting on the lower time frame stressing out, oh, do I look for buys, do I look for sells, what am I doing? I can just direct all my time towards actually catching these sells. Because I'm already predefined, no, I'm selling. Like that comes from a higher time frame, my monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour. So I already know I'm selling before I even go on to my 15-minute, my 5-minute, my 30-minute. So where most of you guys are on these time frames trying to look if it's bullish or bearish, I already know what I'm looking for and I'm just trying to form my setup on these time frames. And obviously the strategy that I have for that, we have ALG reversals, DTO continuations. So if we're bearish like we are today, then I look for ALG sells or DTO sells. Vice versa, if I was bullish, then I'd look for ALG buys or DTO buys. So yeah, one thing we do at 6 AM, as I said, every single day in the mentoring at 6 AM to 8 AM is we work out the bias and we give you the bias. So using this 6-step plan, specifically focusing a lot on the bottom one, which is number 6, fundamentals. We go through everything on the higher time frame and fundamentally to give you a very confident bias. And that's every day at 6 to 8, and then you can just simply trade in line with it with me on live. Hoping we can have a nice pullback. Yeah, we need some selling pressure to start coming through, just to push market down into this fair value gap. So yeah, let's hope we can get some inducement coming from these order blocks here and people can start selling, which will push the market down a bit and then reverse for us. Push the market up and then back down. But yeah, big dub on yesterday's live chat. If you was in the live, drop a dub in the chat right now. Give trade. How about you give me brain? Are you trend? Wait, 2 secs. Give me dub, trust me. EU trend to do dirty, but that is finally manipulation for the day. Shorts in play, domino effect. First. What do I set my sessions for on the indicator? To keep it the same, bro, you just got to change the colours to what you like. Mine's Asia green, London blue, New York orange, all 10% brightness or opacity. What does ALG and DTO mean? If you want a free PDF on the ALG strat and the DTO strat, send me a DM on Discord saying PDF, and I'll send that over. Send me a DM on Discord saying PDF, and I'll send you over a free PDF on my strategy. We're seeing a little bit of selling pressure. Let's hope this can continue. Bearing in mind there's going to be a lot of people that are looking to buy off of this 30-minute order block. These 30-minute order blocks. So I'm expecting that to give us a bit of a buy setup. Need DXY to be rebalanced a bit. Yeah, trust me. I sent you a DM on Discord, bro. Sweet, bro. I need that minute 15 IFEG so bad to confirm sales. Fucking hell, so bad. If I missed any comments, chat, just bang me in the chat again. Yeah, this is just our typical ALG setup. Same as yesterday. Daily bias is bearish. You get the Asia high swept. IFEG and then entry. Daily bias is bearish. We've got an IFEG up here. Sorry, Asia swept. IFEG, entry. But yeah, this should give some buying pressure at least. Can you check EG shorts? Let me have a look at EG. Yeah, it's interesting to see the last sort of few months of EG. You can see, so April was really bearish. May we tried to make a bit of a return and then remained bearish again. So really my overall bias on EG would be bearish. Just because that's really 2 months. We've had one bearish month. The second month after that, tried to push but then bearish again. So yeah, this month I would assume that we're going to be bearish. So I'd look for sells. Again, if you are looking for sells, we do have a fair value gap here to wait to be inverted. So right here, you can wait for this to be inverted, but I'm sure on the 5 minute we'd have already had something. Yeah, or obviously the equivalent, not the equivalent, but the other aspect is we've had a market structure shift here. So we really want like a pullback to this order block or something. So that's the other way of looking at it. And a market structure shift there and an order block. So we want price to pull back into that. Stop loss on the high. 2.6 pips, always round it up to 3. TP on the current low. 2 to 1 RR. Your lot size is going to be wham. You can even aim for the external low, to be fair. That really should be hit. Or either one of these lows. But yeah, that's what I'll be going for on EG. We just need a slight pullback and then a dump. We're cooking no chat. Yeah, by the way, boys, I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube as well, boys. We've got 170 man in the YouTube stream right now. If you do want to see full screen, full face cam and everything, get the active chat, then go to my YouTube stream, boys, Richesse FX. What do you think about people under 18 trying to get payouts with Alpha Capital? Well, I mean, I rate the effort, but like, if you do get denied, you are just going to have to hold that. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's like trying to get served alcohol in a shop when you're under 18. Like, I rate the effort, but at the end of the day, if you get turned away, you do have to firm that. Like, the rules are the rules. Yo, Lou, take a look at EG 3-month CRT. Plays that all the time. Currently in one right now. Let's have a look at a 3-month CRT. Right, so we've got a sweep of this. What's this? Yearly high. We want price to trade into this low. Yeah, nice. So this is the CRT that we're seeing. Let me delete some of these old points on this chart because it's kind of jarring. I'll keep the monthly drawings on. Yeah, that's nice. If we're looking at, we do have that 3-month CRT. So we've got the initial candle here. We then got the manipulation and close, obviously breaking multiple lows as we reject. We then got a pullback into our monthly order block, and then price rejected again. We then had a pullback into our monthly order block again. Right there. So yeah, we would really expect price to continue selling off again down to here. So just more confluence for our bearish bias. We're also above the 85 handle, which is sort of the midpoint range for EG. So yeah, everything's really telling me sells in this market for sure. There's so many 3-month CRTs that have played. Yeah, that's nice, bro. Yeah, we've got the 3-month on here as well. On EU and GU. And the DXY. Well, the DXY has actually taken the high. No, to be fair, it hasn't. Yeah, our directional bias is quite heavy. We're quite strongly bearish on EU. Have been for a decent period of time. And yeah, my initial target in terms of like the lowest I'd aim for today would be this CRT low here. So it would be this right here. What's your target? My target would be the Asia low, bro. Lou, do you think it's better as a beginner to sit and watch the position play out or to set up and get and go for a walk? It massively depends on your personal preference, bro. I always like watching out the whole session at least, in terms of until like 11 o'clock. But after 11, if your trade's still in, then just set and forget it. Now, the main thing that you want to make sure you're watching is the actual session play out, like your trading times playing out, just so you can understand how it moves, what time the momentum tends to come in, how the manipulation works. But there's no point, like for example, this trade here, I sat through it until, what, like here? Because this was my actual trading times, and I can actually understand how price is moving. But then, for this phase of it, I didn't sit on and watch it, I was just set and forget. So yeah, trading times, as I said, I trade the London session, so it makes sense for me to watch this. But there's no point me watching this. What am I going to get out of watching that? I don't even trade those times. If I'm in a trade, I'll hold, but like I won't jump in trades over those times. So everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. You can see a lot of people cooking from yesterday's trade, boys. A lot of people cooking from those shorts. This is today, to be fair. Let me go to yesterday. A lot of people cooking off them shorts we had on live. This called cooking, boys. This called cooking. This called absolutely cooking, boys. Absolutely cooking. Oh yeah, them trades come very close in yesterday. You can see this was our gold short, was really trying to catch yesterday. Obviously went in the direction we wanted, but just didn't quite tap us in. So yeah, annoying, but it's one of those. We know the DTO is the most key area to enter, so it's no skin off our back. But yeah, chat, if you are trying to get into the mentorship, as I said, we are maxing it out at 50 slots because it is with one-to-ones with me personally, where I teach you exactly how to trade the London session using my two strategies. Number one, you need a daily bias, and then just trade ALG and DTO in line with it. So if you are trying to get in the mentorship, boys, DM me mentor on YouTube. On YouTube, on Discord. DM me mentor on Discord or on Instagram, boys. My Instagram is RichesseFX. We've got 45 slots filled, 5 slots remaining. Who's executing on GU, boys? Chat, who's executing GU? Let me know, because GU looks like it could be ready pretty soon. Just did an experiment and position LARPing on TikTok. Does work for views. 16 to 74. Wait, what do you mean, bro? And position LARPing on TikTok. And position LARPing does work for views. Don't know what you mean, bro. There's no LARPing around here. Boys, if I wanted a LARP, I'd show you the profits of this trade. I wouldn't just talk you through it. Actually, let me get 2 secs. Was in another live and told him to bang on an 18 RR gold trade and his views rocketed. Yeah, that's crazy. People just want any trades they can get, man. If you're on this live and you're actually trying to learn to trade, you're actually on the winning side. People that are just copying their whole time, you're not really going to get anywhere long term. You might pass a few accounts, but... yeah, this was the trade from yesterday. As you can see. If you was on the live, you would have seen the execution anyway, but... yeah. Chat, I trade these strategies every single day. You guys see how profitable it is. How easy it is as well. That's the difference. What we do majority of our work on a higher time frame. You should do majority of your work on a monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour. Majority of your work. This is our step-by-step plan for our daily bias. After you've got that, and you simply just say what your bias is. If it sells, then you only look for ALG sells or DTO sells. The only 2 points that really matter in the London session, boys, that is the Asia high and low. Asia high and Asia low. And number 2 is the DTO. If you have entry strategies based off the Asia high, Asia low and DTO, all you need is a daily bias, and then these levels will just get you into the trade. Yeah, very simple. Same as yesterday. Like, if you have a clear bias being bearish, all you've got to do, wait for the Asia high to be swept, wait for a little bit of confirmation, and then take the sell. And even if you miss the sell, you draw out the DTO, wait for price to distribute away from it, then return back to it, and then sell off. So that's why we have a continuation strategy and a reversal strategy. So we have a daily bias, and then once we've got that, we either look for ALG reversals or DTO continuations. So for example, now we're looking for reversals because we're bearish overall, but London session opened up bullish. So we're waiting for a confirmation, and then we're going to short down. But alternatively, say we didn't get the ALG trade and we ended up missing it, we've got the daily trade open here, which we know we can still get a trade off of. So what we'll be doing, we'll be waiting for a break of it, return back, sell here, like this. And this one here is a continuation trade. This one here is a reversal trade. So you have one reversal entry, one continuation entry. It's as simple as that. And that's why our traders do so well, is the strategy's already predefined. Everyone already knows what to do. As soon as the Asia high is taken, as soon as the London session open, everyone knows where to position themselves. The majority of the difficult thing to do is just having that higher time frame bias. But as I said, we go live with our members every day at 6 AM to 8 AM, finding the bias and giving the bias both technically and fundamentally to give you that confidence to simply just apply one of these two strategies, whichever one shows. So yeah. Do you not take into account EU session 7 to 8's potential manipulation? Yeah, we do, bro. We do, definitely. 6 AM, Christ, you're a proper worker bee. So I'm saying, boys, a lot of these mentorships, they're not actually mentorships. Like, the thing is, you can look back on me and Mace's, or like our shit. Well, we was in the office. Right now we're at home, but we got a new office on Monday anyway. But we've been working out of an office majority of the time. We've been trading, and every single day we get to the office at 6 AM, ready to trade, ready to start to get going. And a lot of mentorships, they're not really mentorships. All people are going to do is they're going to give you a few videos, right? They're going to give you a few videos. Yeah, this is a liquidity sweep. This is a market structure shift. All right, cool. That's my mentorship. Now go off and trade it. That's not a mentorship. What a mentorship is, it's like a boot camp. Like, it's like a fucking surfing If you wanted a surfing mentorship, you wanted someone to teach you how to surf, you don't want a video that says, this is the board, this is how you stand on the board, this is how you ride a wave, right now, go do it. If I'm paying for a surfing mentorship, I want the guy to be in there in the morning, on the waves with me, going, right, this is what we do in the morning, this is how we fucking get on the board, da 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 da. Then after it's done, right, this is what you did well today, this is what you didn't do well today, this is how you could improve. And then every month we sit down for an hour period and goes, right, this is what you're doing wrong. That's an actual mentorship. A mentorship isn't just fucking videos. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we try to make it, which is, as I said, we do a live stream every day at 6 AM. Because we trade London session, right? So we trade from 7 AM all the way through to 11. And then that's it, really. So 7 to 11, those 4 hours. So we have a pre-London at 6 AM to 8 AM. Where we're breaking down what you should expect to see in the London session, what you should look for, what the bias is, what the tendencies of the market are today based on the fundamentals and the technicals. And then every single day after that, we also have a post-London, which is where been what you could have taken. So for example, yesterday we went over this trade here, which I took, and said this is how you could have got into it, this is what you should have done well, this is what you might have done wrong. And then also every single month with each of my students, I jump on a full one-to-one mentoring call where we break down basically everything that they're doing. I'll go through your trades and go through what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and how to improve. And then, as I said, on top of that, 2 live streams a day, one-to-one sessions. We also have, obviously, 100 videos on basically every concept I trade, all reverting back to number 1, daily bias, number 2, ALG, number 3, DTO. If you've got a daily bias and then the ALG strat and DTO strat, that's all you need. So we've got 100 videos diverted back to that. Don't get me wrong, a lot of them you probably will already know. You probably might already know what a market structure shift is and this and that, so they might not, you might not have to do it. But there's probably going to be some stuff in there you don't know. Like an army bootcamp. Yeah, facts, bro. Are you in EU or G? I'm looking at EU, bro. 15-minute FVG on EU. Think it will hit and not go up to the 5 min. Loki is shame that the LARP calls get so much more attention. Like, I'm in no need of a call. Yeah, it's facts, bro. It's facts. Yeah, we do have a fair value gap here on the 15. So this may be where we enter off of. But again, we want to make sure we can actually just aim for the Asia low. So yeah, the only thing is if we do enter off of this, see again the RR falls below 2 to 1. So we will have to aim for a little bit more, not massively more. You can aim for that low there. So yeah, just bear that in mind. I always go for a minimum of 2 to 1. So if you are entering there, then yeah, I would need a slightly deeper TP. But to be honest, I'd rather keep my original entry. Let's hope we can have a bit of a pullback now. I just got tapped into GU 0.5. Alright, nice. Yeah, who got in here then, chat? Who got in here on the retap? Who got in here? These PowerPoint kids making bread through marketing, A calls and FVGs. Trust me, bro. Also want to mention that the yen basket just keeps flopping down. It's cooked. Yeah, bro. I mean, the intervention just hasn't worked. We haven't really been trading the yen just due to that intervention, but it just clearly hasn't worked. As I said, chat, the mentorship is 1-to-1, and I've been getting a lot of messages about it. So there's a maximum of 50 slots. As I said, I was originally going to do 30 slots. But then 30 slots filled up in a week. So I did add another 20 on top of that. So there's a total of 50 slots. And most of them are now gone. So there is only about 5 left. We do have 45 or so on there. With about 5 left. It might even be less than 5. But if you are trying to get in on that, then DM me mentor on Instagram ASAP so I can get you in before it fills up. Because it will fill up before the end of the week. Like I said, it comes with live streams every day and one-to-one sessions. So I just can't have an unlimited amount of people in there. So I just don't have enough time. I have to max it out of 50. Yeah, my Instagram is Richesse Effects. If you are trying to get in, just send me a DM saying mentor. Or DM me on Discord if not. The intervention is like what I imagine a 90 taking a blue pill was like. Yeah, facts. Facts. GU was fire, bro. Are you in on GU? Not quite tapped in GU yet, but still in Bitcoin. Okay, you're trading Bitcoin. How come you're trading Bitcoin, bro? Yesterday I gained 4% on EU ALG trade, bro. Lovely, bro. Yeah, anyone else who did get in, send your profits into the Discord, boys. Send your profits into the Discord if you did get in. Already TP on GU. Fucking hell. Where was your TP, bro? It's pretty naughty. Right, yeah, as we wanted, this sort of Asia level is starting to provide a bit of sell-off. Now, the thing is, we do have either this 15-minute order block to come into. Or, so we either have this 15-minute order block, or we have this 5-minute imbalance. Sorry, 15-minute imbalance or fair value gap. So yeah, it depends if we get a small pullback and then we rally, or if we get a deeper pullback and then we rally. I'm hoping for a deeper pullback. If we get this small one, then I'm obviously not going to be able to get in. If we get this full pullback, then yeah, we'll be in and we'll be seeing how it runs. What's the line coming from 9:30 London session and there's no text? What? 9:30 in London session. Wait, on what, bro? What do you mean? Cheers, Stefan, but I weren't really asking you, though. EU or GU better for sales? I think EU's better. I mean, a lot of people are still on this train that GU's weaker. But the proof hasn't really been in the pudding for that, to be honest. If we look at EG's overall price action over the last few months, April was really bearish. Last month we tried to have a rally, couldn't really rally any higher and ended up just dropping again. So that is 2 real consecutive months where EU has been weaker than GU. So you would expect this month to sell off as well. Also, when we go into a higher time frame, we can see we've got a clear bearish schematics playing out with our 3-month CRT low here, 3-month CRT high here, price mitigating these weekly order blocks and dropping. So we just want to continue to see EG falling, which would tell me that the euro is weaker than the pound as this is moving down. So if you are looking at sells, for me, the euro would be slightly more optimal. Also, given the price action, you can see that EU's actually tapped into something decent. So EU's actually got this 4-hour order block that we've tapped into to come lower. Whereas GU doesn't really have anything. You can see it's just sort of going off of a candle, that's it. So yeah, GU doesn't really have much to go off, whereas EU's got the clear order block. EU's also aligning a bit better with DXY, because DXY also has an order block, not the 4-hour but the 1-hour. See, GU also has that order block there. Okay, we're in this 5-minute now, so let's hope that we can go a little bit lower than, sorry, 15-minute. Let's hope we can go a little bit lower than this. What we're hoping is that the people that are selling from, let me move this back real quick. Yeah, what we're hoping is that the people that sell from here are getting in just a little bit too early. So if you are looking at that trade there, again, your TP is going to have to be ever so slightly deeper as well. I've got it on that low there rather than the Asia low. I swear Trump will say deal with Iran and DXY drops, mate. You never know with him. You really never know with him. But yeah, that's what I'd sort of look for if I was looking to get off that FVG. But as I said, what we really want is this to sort of be too early. So rather than it sort of reacting straight away, we want it to push up a little bit higher and then drop. So yeah, this is the level that I'm holding for. It was like this a few days back until the huge A few days back, huge oil candle. Yeah, trust me, bro. I mean, even yesterday, to some degree, was affected by that news coming out of Iran. Why is the UK not like oil? Why is the UK not like Norway? They have oil and gas. We have oil and gas too, bro. We just don't fucking use it. It's so dumb. We don't mine it. We don't mine it. We drill for it. How much UK's oil is coming from the... Yeah, exactly, from the North Sea. Yolo, yesterday I took a loss at the minute 15 order block just above Asia High and entered off 5-minute earn version. Why did you not take that? And what can I do to avoid it? If you was in the post-London stream, you would have seen why I avoided the initial entry. When we sweep the Asia High, you want to see a real clear, defined move. Reason being, right, is you got to think, what is this actually causing this? Why do we want the Asia High to even be swept? What is even the logic behind it? The main thing is, so we want there to be more buyers and less sellers, right? So this move here, what you entered off of, this has done one of those things because, right, we've swept the Asia High, so there is going to be less sellers, right? That's good. That's one thing. But there's not really going to be more buyers. Who's really going to see this and get induced into buying? No one's really going to see this and want to buy, are they? But what they are going to do is if we see this, that's when people are going to want to buy. That's when people are stacking their buy limits here, right, as we know. So what we really look for the actual Asia sweep to do is, number one, get rid of the sellers by stopping out the Asia, by sweeping the Asia High, but also inducing buyers, which means there's more people for us to dunk on. And this wouldn't have really induced buyers, but this clearly would have induced buyers for us to then dunk on. As I said, if you are looking to get in there, this is what I'll be having. That's what I'll be looking for if I was entering off that 15, which I'm not, but... Everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Everyone drop a like. Damn, I'm in a buy. Oh, shit. How come you're buying, bro? Do you not feel that move down yesterday was the manipulation to go higher? Personally, I don't, bro, because I think the higher time frame bias for me is bearish. So I do think that is a true move rather than manipulation. Yo, you know what we ain't done in a while? We ain't played GeoGuessr. I'm playing one round of GeoGuessr. One round of GeoGuessr. If they start shigging me, then I ain't playing it again all stream. I know some people have been asking me to get back on this game, so we're going to play one round of this. If it shags me, then I'm not playing it. This looks like New Zealand. I know it looks like Texas. Okay, it was. Okay, I massively overcomplicated that. That's my fault. And now they want to fuck me. I don't know where that is. Loki looks like Czech Republic. Let's just go Prague. Fuck me. Finally one we can actually get. This isn't Japanese. That isn't Japanese. This has got to be Seoul. Seoul. Where's Seoul? There he is. Swear to God, if this can't be Tokyo. Yeah, Seoul. Boom. Right, we're on the board. We're on the board. Loads of sheep. I'm just going to go Wales. There's a load of sheep in fucking New Zealand as well. Okay, nice. Holy ball knowledge. Holy ball knowledge. I think this is South Africa. Actually, no. Is this Turkey? Really don't know. This could be anywhere. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Fuck, I guessed wrong. Turkey. Oh, it was Australia. Fuck. Okay, nice. We are continuing to push up, boys. Remember, we are really hoping this level can get hit. Right, I'm gonna play one more. One more. Fucking hell. Again, this could easily be Russia. Easily could be America. Easily could be South America. This is fucking bear hard, bro. I'm gonna go. Fuck it, let's go Kazakhstan. Close, bro. It actually was. It was near Kazakhstan. Skate park. St. Louis. Or St. Louis. Where is St. Louis? Chat, where's St. Louis? Isn't it Louisiana? Memphis, Tennessee. Where's Memphis, Tennessee? Oh, Memphis, Tennessee. I did think so. Yeah, nice. Alright, we're staying pushing, boys, which is good. Okay, we're low-key cooking on this game as well. This is Thailand. This should be northern Thailand as well. We go Chiang Mai. Boom! Told you, northern Thailand, Chiang Mai, boom. See, this is quite flat. I'm gonna go like really northern up here, but I feel like it should be over here based on, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go Sicily. I feel like it could be the more northern area. Yeah. Italy, yeah, I just don't know where. There will be a 5-minute new high bullish when it's inverted. Sell be optimum. How come you think that, bro? Missouri. South Africa is a shout driving on the left. Oh, yeah, I didn't even clock that. They are driving on the right side of the road. Yeah, true. So I didn't even realise that. I knew it was Italy, bro. I saw the fucking Italian writing. I knew it was Italy straight away, but then I saw the mountains. And normally when you see mountains, you're in either like really northern Italy or Sicily. And if it looks kind of warm or really warm, then it's probably Sicily. But that was just a different island that weren't Sicily. Brody, never seen you trade gold, do you? Not really, bro. Nah, I don't. I stick to EUGU. Our strategy cooks EUGU. I guarantee if you trade us, if you have a daily bias, then trade ALG and DTO in line with it, you will not need to trade any other pair. This will give you at least 3 setups a week. And at least one of those will be a winner. You just need to make sure your win rate's around about 50% with an average RR of 3R, and you're laughing. No need to trade gold. So then they give you these fucking areas. I used to know that it's got to be Russia in it. I don't look very Russian though. This looks Europe. These look way more European. We go America. We go like Northern America. Yeah. I think this is Australia. Australia normally has these nicely laid roads and these fucking bungalow looking houses. If it's America, it's like here, but I don't think it is. I think it's Australia. Go Sydney. Yeah, I fucked it. It was Texas. See, this is, you can see across. It's got to be Europe. It's got to be somewhere you can look across the sea. It's got to be like here. So what are we looking at then? Oh wow, you're looking across that. That is fucking stupid. Another stupid one. Holy guess. Holy guess. America, they used the barrels. Oh shit, yeah, true. I didn't even know that. Well, those barrels under that bridge a few guesses ago. Oh, I think this is Ugandan soil. This is Ugandan soil, but there's too much trees and stuff, so I think it could be Sri Lanka or Bangladesh. Well, it looks kind of South American as well. This is difficult. This one's fucking difficult. I'm gonna go Bangladesh. I don't think it is though. Yeah, it was Cambodia. That one was difficult. Why do you pick the 5-minute FVG to pull back into? Because that was my original entry, bro. Also, when we draw on from the high to the low, if we draw on our significant levels, such as the OTS and the OTE, you can see this entry here is sitting bang in line with the OTE and in the optimal trade segment. So the premium 50% as opposed to the discount 50%. So this area is optimal for sells, this area is optimal for buys. So I want to make sure if I've got a sell limit, it's sitting nicely in that premium area. But yeah, DXY is sort of trading around it now. For me, it does look like it's probably going to come lower. Are you in that short right now? I've got the higher one limited. Nissan Stadium. Our home on field, Yuma. Why is nothing in Japanese? Yeah, it is Japan, right? We go Tokyo. Oh no, Yaminashi. I don't know. Yeah, boom. Holy guess. Oh, where did we see that? We saw that yellow line, and it was America, wasn't it? Julesburg, Big Springs. It's got to be South Africa, innit? I faded that fucking yellow line in the street. I know that's America. I don't know why I did that. Okay, yeah, that was my fault. That yellow line's blatantly America, chat. You need you guys remember that. Tell me next time, because that was stupid from me. See, I'd go I didn't know that one, to be honest. This is Italy again. Or is it? Benvindo. Sick. And this is Cambodia again, or is it? I think this is Cambodia. We've been getting some fucking difficult guesses, chat, I'm not gonna lie. Vietnam. Mate, we've been getting some difficult ones. How do you know about Ugandan soil? Because I'm fucking based as shit, mate. See these, they have these in Scandinavia, these dotted side road things. And these red roofs. Austria. This is India, surely. Holy based. Wait, this is probably not India then. Okay, everyone is black. I'm going to go Ethiopia because I know they're quite green. It looks quite green as well. Okay, Ghana. Oh shit, how did you know that was Ghana? Someone said Germany. Oh, that was for the Austria one. Shit, fair play. Oh, mate. This is some bullshit that I've in like Colombia or like Brazil or Mexico. I'm gonna go Medellin. Okay. South Korea, fucking hell. Bro, we've been getting some difficult guesses, bro. Fucking hell, finally an easy one. Let me just guess here. Looks like Russia. Windows with fucking bars on them. Yeah, this is Paris. Fuck. Oh my god, it was Russia and I faded myself. I'm an idiot, bro. Okay, that was terrible. Chat, I'm gonna do one more. This has to be a good one. Everyone double tap the screen. Il Polone. Okay, this has to be Italy. Has to be. No idea where. I'm going to go Milan-ish. But I don't think it is Milan. Okay, it is Milan-ish. Okay, it's a good first guess. NE. Where's NE? I feel like it's more south, yeah. This looks like Thailand. Yeah, it's Thailand. Is this? Only a little bit more southern. It's on the coast as well by the looks of it. Fuck it, let's go Koh Samui. Okay, it was northern Thailand. Fuck. Oh, please be a dot. .ca. .ca. And I'll go Mexico City, but it's probably down here a bit more. Wow, I was so close. Fuck's sake. Bro, this has got to be America, bruv. Reminds me of like Idaho or something. We'll go Idaho. Okay, I think I'm done with this game. I'm getting fucking cooked, boys. Yo, bro, we're having a brawl. What do you mean, bro? Yeah, bro. You told me you're from Finland, moved to New Zealand for a bit. That's Manchester. Mexico to beat Southern Italy, delete Nebraska. Oh, yeah, Nebraska. Why did you not enter off the original 5 min? Because we didn't break structure yet, bro. So the first time we tapped that 1 minute... sorry, that 5 minute... We hadn't actually broken structure yet, so I wanted to wait till we had broken structure for that full-on pullback and then move. Right, one more time. One more try we're playing, chat. Everyone lock in. Everyone lock in. This has to be Zurich. Vienna, okay. Basically the same fucking place. Really, bruv? Okay, this is either America. This is either America or South Africa. Like Jesus, there's genuinely nothing. These little things here make me think South Africa. I'm kind of getting South Africa vibes from this place. I'm gonna go America, but gee, fuck it, let's go South Africa. Oh, it was America. Shit. No idea, to be honest. No fucking clue where this is. Southern Turkey. Philippines. Bro, they've given us the hardest. Okay, at least we know this is America now. This looks like LA as well. Ish. Like Arizona. Florida. Okay. Okay, again, it's either Philippines or fucking Mexico City. The Welsh... Okay. Yeah, I think this is Mexico City. Okay. I refuse to let my last go be that bad of a loss. We're getting it right here. We're going to cook this round, trust me. This is Moscow. Okay, boom. Okay, decent start, decent start, decent start. Decent start. Can't even read what that says. It's got to be America as well, isn't it? Oh, is this Hawaii? Oh, Tonga. Is this the area of... Oh, fuck this. I've waited too long. Oh, no, I fucked it. Where's Hawaii? Right, I'm going to go Hawaii, but I think that's Australia. I think that's Australia. I think this is going to be like the furthest guess you could... Oh, no, okay. This is Thailand. Nong Han. The fuck is that? Middle of nowhere, bruv, in Thailand. Fuck knows. We'll go near it. We'll go near Bangkok. Probably somewhere on that road, innit? Yeah. This is either Turkey or... Oh, no, America. It's America again, innit? I don't know. I feel like yellow just tells me it's America. Knew I should have gone Sweden when I saw that fucking house. Mate, I'm getting absolutely bodied at this game. It's really pissing me off now. Okay, these dotted lines, I know for this has got to be fucking Oslo or somewhere like that. Yes, thank you. Okay. This is Wales, Scotland or Ireland. Fuck knows where. We go Scotland. The fuck are we? Okay. 2 for 2. How the fuck am I meant to know that? Okay, it's America again. Okay, fuck this game. Fuck this game. Paddle tonight, yeah. Okay, chat, I'm done with that game. I'm done with that fucking game. Can you see EU staying bearish? Yeah, bro, defo. Do you still enter positions even after London session if they happen? Wait, what do you mean, bro? Yeah, chat, I'm done with that game. I kept on getting cooked. For 6, yeah, sweet. Some of those were ridiculous, bro. Majority of them were fucking bare-eyed. Happy Pride Month, bruv. Is it Pride Month today? But why is it my birthday month, bruv? Wow, actually it is. Pride Month actually starts on my birthday, really. Mate, there's bears. Look, Pride Month, Bisexuality Day, National Coming Out Day, LGBT Parade Day, Parade Day, International Transgender Day, Transgender Day of Remembrance, Transgender Awareness Week, Day of No Silence. Jesus. Day of No Silence. What the fuck? About the effects of bullying on transgender. Okay. Mate, actually, I'm holding long on GU. Please check and say something. I'm personally looking at shorts, bro. I want the dollar to continue higher overall. I do want the dollar to overall push higher. I want the dollar to push higher from here. It's your birthday today? No, yesterday, bro. Could you not come higher into the OT of the current leg? Yeah, bro, that's where my limit is. I'm not in this one here. I've only got this one placed. So that's what I'm waiting for as well, bro. I mean, GU buy is definitely bullish. What makes you think that, bro? What makes you think that? Be careful going out, Lou. Why is that? But the way we've pissed around in this fair value gap for so long, I do think we should invert it now. This London session is so slow. Yeah, bro, it is pretty slow. I won't lie to you. Yesterday's inducement. I'll see yesterday as bearish, bro, anyway. Happy late birthday. Appreciate you, bro. Bro, who saw the body cam footage of that Henry Nowak kid? Mate, that was... That made me feel actually sick. That actually physically made me feel sick, bro. Who saw the body cam footage? Anyone in this live who hasn't seen it, type up on Twitter right now. Type up on Twitter, Henry Nowak body cam. Everyone needs to see this video. Everyone needs to see this video, bro. The one who got stabbed, yeah, bro. Everyone needs to see this body cam footage, bro. Yeah, mate, brutal, bro. Worse than brutal. It's disgusting. Haven't heard of it. Everyone should chat. Everyone should know about this. Every single person should know about this. If you're in the UK and you don't know about this, mate, if you're in the UK, bro, you need to watch this video. You have to watch it. Hopefully that's the turning point for a lot of people, mate. I think it will be. I honestly do. Oh, mate, it is so hard to watch. It's so hard to watch. I was watching it biting my hand. That was so bad, mate. So bad. Trust me. Don't think so, mate. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Oh, mate, it's horrible. It's horrible, boys. Everyone in the UK, it is your duty to make sure you watch that video. So you need to make sure you watch that. It is vile. Place to sell them and jumping off me. Fair play, bro. I hear ya. I hear ya. Chat, if you do want a free PDF on my strategy, just DM me on Instagram saying PDF and I can send you that over for free, boys. Or DM me on Discord, Instagram or Discord. Chat, if anyone wants anything from my Instagram, if you want anything, if you want a free strategy PDF, then DM me PDF. If you want to book a call, then DM me call. And if you want to get in the mentorship, then DM me 1-to-1. What happened? Damn, we're really not about to get tapped in, but so close. I think we still will, bro. What happened? White kid stabbed 5 times, was arrested by police. Yeah. So basically, there was this kid. So there was this. He was 18 years old. There was this white kid, and then there was this Sikh kid. And the Sikh kid was just basically, yeah, I won't say the word, but thingied this other kid about 5 times. For no reason at all. No reason at all. He's thinged him 5 times. The brother was there. The mum was there. The dad was there. The whole family was there. They should all get life in prison. They should all get life in prison. And so, yeah, the police have turned up to this house. And so this Henry Nowak kid is on the floor, like nearly unconscious, right? Bleeding out, about to die. Sorry, I shouldn't really say these words on TikTok, but... And the police turn up, and the kid and his brother and his mum are all sitting there trying to tell the police, oh, the kid was being raped, the kid was doing it, he was being raped. I can't say half of these words, but the kid was being thing, He wasn't. It come out in court. He didn't say a single thing race. He didn't say a single thing bad like that. Not a single thing. And these kids are going, oh yeah, I've got a little bruise on my eye. Oh yeah, he ripped my toe. All stuff like this. And then as the kid laid there dying, the other kid laid there bleeding out. And the police are talking to the geezer that stabbed him, going, are you alright, mate? Are you alright? Oh, are you alright? Oh, there's been a bit... And then the kid's unconscious, laying on the floor dying. He says, I can't, he says, I'm dying. No, I've been stabbed. I can't breathe. And the police, as he's on the floor bleeding out, the police roll him over and handcuff him. Right? The kid's going, I've been stabbed. The police officer goes, I don't think you have, mate. Rolls him over, handcuffs him. The last thing the kid heard was him being read his rights and then being arrested. And then he bled out and died at the scene. The kid said to police, 9 times, he said, I can't breathe, I've been stabbed. 9 times. 9 times. Think about that. Police turn up to a crime scene, right? There's one person standing there absolutely fine. There's another kid on the floor saying, I can't breathe, I've been stabbed. The police arrested the one on the floor that said, I can't breathe, I've been stabbed. He told the police not, and the police had the audacity to come out and said we was misled at the scene. We was misled at the scene. Yeah, you was misled by the kid who stabbed him. Yeah, but you weren't misled by the victim. The victim said 10 times, 9 times. The victim said, "I can't breathe. I've been stabbed." 9 times he said that. In the UK, yeah. Type up the video. Type it up right now. Everyone, type this up. This happened last year. It's only just come out due to finally started leaking in the press and people got a hold of it and forced the video to come out. Type up this on Twitter. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in this country. Yeah, then the mum took the knife away and hid it. All of them should get arrested. The brother, the mum, every single one of them should get life in prison. Every single one of them. They're all just to blame as each other. All just to blame. Mate, it is the worst video you'll ever see. You think something happened to the police officers? Yeah, they need to get invested at the they need to get arrested at the bare minimum. It's negligence. It is, bro. You're at a scene of a crime, and mate, it's actually sickening. One of the female officers, the kid's literally saying, "I can't breathe. I'm stabbed. I'm dying." And as he's on the floor, his eyes shut now, right? And his eyes are glazed over. He's dead now at this point, right? And his eyes are glazed over, obviously, like what happens. And the woman goes, "Yeah, his eyes aren't even moving now." Like, she doesn't even give a fuck. She goes, "Yeah, eyes aren't even moving, yeah." Like, she doesn't even care. I thought it happened last week. No way, it happened last year. Happened last year, bro. Nothing come out about it. The copper is worse than George Floyd. Way worse. Way worse. Bear in mind the kid was 18. 18 years of age. Mate, the video is... Oh, I can't even... It's actually disgusting. Trying to find the one with captions for you. Chat, just listen to this. Just listen to this.
What's happened to you, alright? You've been stabbed. You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
As they're handcuffing him. As they're handcuffing him. You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? As they're handcuffing him. Listen to him.
Put the hand on the cuff, mate.
Oh, mate, it's sickening. It's sickening. Listen to that. It is... Oh, mate, just listen to that. Just listen to that.
Put the hand on the cuff, mate.
Listen. Listen.
Put the hand on the cuff, mate.
I can't breathe. Put the hand in the cuff, mate. These off, mate. Everyone involved in that needs, mate. That's the worst thing that's ever happened in this country in my lifetime. I've never seen nothing as bad as that in this country. Two-tier police, all of them need to be locked up. They handcuffed a dying boy choking his own blood. It's insane. Trust me, it's sickening. Those feds need jail times, 100%. So what's the police's name? Yeah, I don't know the police's name. It has come out though. Casually asking questions like it's nothing. That, trust me. Richesse, can I enter? So if you want, bro, it's up to you. Should be a protest to ban the Sikh knife. Yeah, trust me. Shouldn't be allowed it. Shouldn't be allowed it. Why was the kid stabbed? No reason at all, bro. No reason at all. Never heard about it till now. That's what I'm saying. If it took a year for the news to talk about it, you know they won't do anything now. Something has to be done. Like we cannot let that happen. PC Tristan Parsons is his name. Can you see it on TikTok? Yeah, bro. Let me have a look. PC. This is him, everyone. Make sure everyone remembers his face. This is the geezer, everyone. When he was the 18-year-old kid was bleeding out, and said, "Please help, I've been stabbed, I can't breathe. Please help, I've been stabbed, I can't breathe." He said, "I don't think you have, mate. Give me your hands." "I can't breathe, I can't breathe." "Hands, give me your hands." What? I promise you, chat. Watch the full video. It is horrific. It is. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. And they're here to protect us and help us. Exactly, bro. They ain't protecting or helping no one. Bro, I didn't even check. What's the training in these cops? Bro, whereabouts are you from, casual? Don't think the Sikh knife was used. It was a Rambo. No, they released a picture of a knife. Mate, there's videos of this kid. Mate, it's not on. There's videos of this kid, right? Same thing I'm doing now. Like, he's on a work stream. He's on a work Zoom call, and he's got a knife strapped to him. There's videos of him sitting at his desk, open carry. I'm not talking about like in your sheath. I'm talking about, like, let me find you an example. Yeah, look, like this. I'm talking about bro's in work. Let me move this chair. Bro's in work, yeah, with his thing like this. His thing strapped across him like this. Like, the thing's here. He's in work and he's, you know what, is here. In work. And he's open carry, just got his thing like that. There's other videos of him backing it out on other people. It's not on. Not allowed. Not on. It's fucked. I'm from Finland. Here is quite decent, of course. Nowhere near perfect, but that's just different. Mate, that's insane. Like, yeah, literally Apple user. Is it on X? It must be a thing. Yes, all over X, bro. Worst thing is no one gave a toss until Elon started making waves. That's it, bro. Literally, watch this get swept under the rug like the rest of them. This can't be swept under the rug. This can't. And like two-tier Britain, that is the pure definition of two-tier. Like, I'm not one of these people, right? I'm not one of these people who rushes for the whole two-tier policing thing. I think some of it's true, some of it ain't. But that video, you cannot deny. The geezers turned up to a crime scene. There's a white kid who's laying dying and a brown kid that said that he's been racially abused. And the police give all the respect in the world to the brown kid and none No dignity to the white kid lay dying. Bearing in mind, chat, I just want to say that Henry, it come out in court, he said nothing racist, he said nothing wrong like that. It would come out in court, he said nothing wrong. There was not a single element of racism, nothing like that, he said. Nothing. They just made it up to try and get out of it. And every single member of that family, let me get the brother's face up. Let me get them all up. I want to find their family. Cops should be neutral at any time unless they truly see what's going on. Facts. That's racism, and he's got a bruised eye, and the other one is like, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? He's got a bruised eye, and the other one's lying unresponsive. Not even unresponsive, bro. He's saying, I've been stabbed. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Mate, and another thing, chat. Watch his dad's statement in the court, after court. Watch his dad's statement. Did it say why? Yeah, for no reason, bro. For no reason. No reason at all. I want to see. I don't know why his brother's not here. I want his brother to get exposed as well. It gets worse, chat, as well. If you read it, like after that kid, after Henry had been stabbed and he was on the floor, like bleeding out, this kid was recording him, taking the mick out of him, recording. No motive, just intention kills the verdict in court. Yeah, exactly. Cops facing the investigation. Yeah, they are, bro. Yeah, he was a Sikh and his family's defence was a bit, yeah. That's been disproven, so there's, yeah, that's been disproven, bro. The court come out and said, because bear in mind, chat, that's a young, imagine someone in your family, a young 18-year-old, has been thingied, and then people trying to say, it come out in court that it didn't say anything racist. You need to make sure everyone knows that. He didn't say a single thing racist. That was not true, bro. That was their defence, because they knew that they didn't care. Because all of them are bad people. The mum, the dad, the brother, all of them need to be life in prison. Life in prison. They need worse than life in prison, but let's not even get into that. All of them, every single one of them. The kid, the brother, the dad, the mum. Every single person, every single member of that household. Even if he did. There's no even if he did about it. He didn't. Like, there's no even if he did. Like, let's just get that out of the question. He didn't do anything wrong. He was innocently thingied, bro. It's, Sabs, what I need you to imagine, bro, is the equivalent of your mum walking home from work tonight and someone doing that to her. A completely innocent bystander who did nothing wrong. Completely and utterly innocent. Yeah, trust me, Apple user. What was going on in that cop's mind trying to be cancelled for what? Do you know what I'm saying? It's terrible. I feel like there should be a detailed report of what happened because it allows for speculation. Mate, the only reason anything's to come out, what they wanted nothing of this to come out. They didn't want a drop of this to come out. Can we create this breaker on EU? To be fair, we still haven't inverted the 15-minute on EU or anything like that, so I don't like the DXY chart. Bro, Lou, you see this country's fucked. Did you see the Thingy Gang inquiry that Rupert Lowe hosted yesterday? No, I didn't see that, bro. Okay, we're low-key distributing. Low-key distributing. Chat, remember DM me if you need anything. If someone did that to me, to my family, I wouldn't think twice. Yeah, no, yeah, trust me. I feel like the way things are going, there's no way we can change. This country especially is beyond... Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me. Imagine that happened to your family, like you wouldn't... Oh, mate. Listen to this. I'll play it.
To my left is my daughter, unlawfully. He had his whole life ahead of him, a degree to finish, places to see, and a future to build. That future was stolen from him, and no verdict or sentence will ever give it back. Henry did nothing wrong. He was one of the kindest, friendliest, and most inclusive people you could ever hope to meet. He was amazing in every way. On the 3rd of December last year, Henry was walking home from a night out with his university football teammates when he encountered Vikram Digwa, a man openly carrying a large knife on the streets of Britain. That knife was used to take Henry's life. He should have been safe walking home. Instead, he became another young life lost to the brutal reality of knife crime in this country. Henry had been stabbed multiple times, and as his chest filled with blood, he tried to escape. He was chased, abused, and filmed by Vikram Digwa and others. When police arrived, Henry was lying on the floor, barely able to sit up, and plainly in severe medical distress. With his final words, he told officers that he could not breathe. He told them he had been stabbed. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times.
Bro.
He told them
9 times. He told them 9 fucking times. 9 fucking times.
he had been stabbed 4 times.
Bro, listen to
9
this.
times. In fact, Henry told officers that he could not breathe 9 times. He told them he had been stabbed 4 times. The response from one officer was, "I don't think you have, mate." The police have said they were misled by the murderer, and that the scene when they arrived was complex. Unfortunately, it seems to us the truth is much simpler. The police were told by our son himself and by a member of the public who called 999 that they heard someone shout that they had been stabbed. But the police
Even the guy that called 999 said they heard someone scream that they'd been stabbed. So their dispatch would have heard, yeah, reports of a stabbing. Turns up, oh mate.
did not believe them. Henry was pulled across the gravel, his hands forced behind his back, and he was placed in handcuffs. Instead of being treated as a dying victim, police formally arrested Henry for assault and read him his rights. That was the last thing he heard. Henry did not die with dignity. He did not die with the care he deserved. He lost consciousness before anyone believed him. Let me be absolutely clear.
Mate.
We hold Vikram Digwa solely and 100% responsible for the brutal murder
It's messed
of
up,
our
chat.
son.
So messed up.
But Henry should not have died on the streets of Southampton
So messed
in
up.
police custody.
Didn't even check the wounds.
He was
Facts, bro.
treated was
Facts.
inhumane and degrading. His murder, however,
Listen to this last bit as well, chat. This last bit is even, like, this, listen to this last bit. Look.
and degrading.
Listen to this last bit.
His murder, however, was afforded decency. He was believed. He was not handcuffed when arrested. He was not handcuffed when transported to the police station. As far as we understand, he was never handcuffed at all. And, as Vikram Digwa himself told the court, whilst under arrest for Henry's murder, police even took him to the kitchen so he could choose his food.
While under arrest for M, the police even took him. Oh mate, let's bro. Has fucking Bouncer made a video on this yet? This Bouncer bro needs to make a video on this. Yeah, he has. He's normally the one that actually makes news events like that. Yeah, it's insane, chat. I'm not gonna lie, it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. He will get it. He will get it in prison. You'd like to think so, bro, but he'll get protection in prison. He'll get protection. Imagine if he could check the wounds, he had a chance to still be alive. Yep, exactly, bro. Exactly. Police have a duty of care irrespective. This is so sad. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. Facts. No one should carry anything what could harm another human. Facts. Law needs to change. 10 years for carrying, 25 for using it. Facts. Now, there's going to be debates on whether Sikhs should carry enough. They shouldn't, bro. It's facts. What's your view of the Sikh people, then? It's not about the Sikh people, bro. It's more about the police, I can't lie. Like, it's more about the police. I'm not like, Sikh people, like, that kid's just an idiot. He's worse than an idiot, don't get me wrong, but that's that kid. That's not all Sikhs. We all know Sikhs are respectful people. It's that kid, and it's more about the police than the kid himself. Although the kid's, oh mate, I'll do unspeakable things to that kid. He's not overly. It's the police that's the greater issue here. Do you know what I mean? But my take on the Kirpat is they should not be allowed to carry the Kirpan. Shouldn't be allowed it. Shouldn't be allowed it. Simply shouldn't be allowed it. Because where do you draw the line? So what if I start a religion tomorrow that says I've got to carry around a strap on me at all times? I need to carry around a 12 gauge at all times. It's part of my religion. I'm sorry. This country says you're not allowed to carry weapons, so you're not allowed them. Yeah. He will get kettled, yeah, facts. It's so messed up. Yeah, I'm in a religion where I can carry a Glock. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think we should bring down the limit? Nah, bro, I'm going to hold. Bear in mind, haven't really been able to properly distribute away from this fair value gap yet. You can see every time we get back into this sort of area, the selling pressure pushes us back down. So I do think we are hopefully going to be able to push down lower than this fair value gap into here. Hopefully induce some people to enter sells and then eventually reverse on them and trade up to that DTO. So I won't be moving my entry any higher. I don't think there's much need for that, to be honest. People might say it's a religion thing, but it's still a blade. Plus, there are many people of religion who abandon their religious values. Yeah, it's not a Sikh issue, but on the issue specifically on the Kirpan, it needs to be banned. Needs to be banned. There's no need to carry it. There's no need. No need. They ban it in Dubai. Funnily enough, when it's between that or paying no tax, they seem to not really mind not carrying the blade. Seem to not really mind as long as they're getting zero tax from it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, it's not a point for them. It's more the police that really need to look at themselves. And the thing is, that Henry Digwa, not Henry Digwa, that Vikram kid, Vikram Digwa, the kid who did it, or the man who did it, let's stop calling him a kid, the man who did it, he's done more damage to the Sikh community than any human being has ever done, ever, in history. That's what you see. If you're Sikh watching this, that's what you should be annoyed at. You should look at this Vikram Digwa kid and think, you have done more damage to the Sikh community than any human being in history has done before. Like, this is spreading across America. We got Elon Musk tweeting about this. Bearing in mind, see, everyone loves Sikh people. They don't really do no wrong. Do you know what I mean? No one's got an issue with them at all. They're good people. But what this kid's gone and done has put a stain over your religion. Has made your religion look a certain type of way. So you should be praying that your God punishes that kid and sends him to the deepest depths of hell for doing what he's done to your community. Not only to everyone else, but to your Sikh community. This Vikram kid has done. It will take decades for people to forget about this, rightly or wrongly. And you should be praying to your God now that this Vikram Digwa kid goes to the very depths of your hell for what he's done. I know that's what I would be doing if it was a Christian that done that. If a Christian made us look this bad. For me, the real issue is the current laws. The police would rather play it strictly by the book to avoid being... Yeah, facts. Facts. Lou, there is a difference between Khalistani, Sikh and Sikh. Yeah, I don't know the difference, bro, to be fair. They have good PR. They succeeded people in Nepal. They're good people. They are. Like, Sikhs are good people, innit? I'm not going to say they ain't, but that kid is obviously not. But it's more an issue on the police. This is the thing. And the family in general. To be fair, there's so many questions to be answered. They want an independent Punjab from India. Oh, yeah. They have generally succeeded. Oh, Buddhism. Yeah. The law of your country needs to be followed, whatever your religion, and you can't follow your religion and go, yeah, facts. Facts. It's like giga messed up though. It's so fucked up. Wonder what Elon Musk has had to say about it since the body cam footage come out. By the way, chat, just to remind you, they wouldn't have released the body cam footage unless Elon Musk demanded it be released. That's what the people think of you. The government of this country and the powers that be in this country, top of the police, the top of the government, they would rather have hid that from you. It only took the richest man in the world to demand it come out, and it came out. Deep that. It took the richest man in the world to call them out for them to do it. So if you're just an average Joe that goes to work, or even like me who trades, makes a little bit of money, does their thing, if you're not a multi-billionaire, then that will be you. If that happens to your little brother, they'll try and ride it under the carpet, run it under the carpet, sweep it under the carpet. They tried to hide it. It took the richest man in the world. It took the richest man in the world for it to come out. If I don't tell you money talks, then I don't know what does. He stitched me so many times. If I haven't hit TP, I'll just close it. Oh, what, Elon? Oh, I'm out the trade. Not getting stitched up by Trump now. Fair play, yeah. Fair play. I mean, I'm still bearish overall, so I do still like the look of sales. Chat, if you do want a free PDF, if you want a free trading consultation call, then DM me PDF or call on Instagram or Discord. And if you do want to get in the mentorship, then DM me one-to-one on Discord or Instagram. I feel kind of fucked up saying that whilst also what we're discussing, but this is what we do on these lives, chat. We trade, we talk about the current events going on in the world, we share our opinions. So if you do like what we do in these streams, we're live every single day, so make sure you drop the follow button if you're watching on TikTok, or subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you go on the link in my bio on YouTube, you'll be able to join my Discord, which is where it's the hub of everything, where we send our trades, share our profits, our analysis, our jokes, all stuff like that. So just go to my YouTube, Richesse FX, and then just click the link here, boys. You can click the Discord or the link tree, either way. Got the Discord there. Bear in mind, chat, we do have pound news at 3, which should be decently significant. I mean, the general consensus is that we are not going to be hiking rates in June. A euro supposedly are. The dollar supposedly are. The general consensus right now is that we will not be raising rates in June, which is why the pound's sort of been falling behind the euro and the dollar. But obviously, Governor Bailey is speaking at 3, so we might get some change on that perspective, or that standpoint. So it's going to be pretty significant, not just for the pound, but also for the euro and the dollar. Yeah, usually just before or after 1:30. Yeah, that's when Trump normally tweets. Are you familiar with Henry Fudge and his black hole theory? Nah, bro. Luke, catch you tomorrow. Enjoy your paddle. Sweet, bro. Henry was stabbed at 11:30 p.m. He was not pronounced dead until 67 minutes later. During this time, Digwear and his brother, who arrived shortly after the attack, it was his brother who phoned 999. Not to phone an ambulance, he phoned police alleging Henry attacked them. See, look, this is what I'm saying. His brother needs to get life in prison. His brother turned up after the attack and called 999 for the police, not for an ambulance. He called the police to say he'd been attacked. Not to call an ambulance. That right there is accessory to murder. At the bare minimum. At the bare minimum. If not, it's conspiracy. Well, not conspiracy. What's it called? I'm not aiding in a defender. I can't remember what it's called. Joint enterprise. Fuck knows. Whatever you call it. You man know what I mean. He fucking helped it happen. The kid didn't die until an hour later. He literally helped it happen. If he would have called an ambulance and said someone's been stabbed, he's not breathing, they probably would have been there in 5 minutes flat and could have saved him. Instead, he said it's been police, we've been attacked, and they didn't turn up till an hour later. Preventing the course of justice, yeah. Is there no rate hike already priced in, you reckon? That's what I'm saying, bro. I do think that's already been priced in. So if we get news today, then the market's going to have to readjust from that pretty heavily. Morning to hear what you're saying, bro. Preventing the call. Yeah, exactly. Theological societies are really a pain. What does theological mean? Protesting justice for the kid. 100%, bro. Caught G shorts now long in it. Fair play, bro. I'd still be looking at shorts, to be fair. Still be looking at shorts. Inverted the fair value gap, retested it, and now we've also tapped into this order block. So for me, I would be bearish on this. On EUGU and then bullish on the dollar. I'm hoping the dollar can come a little bit lower before we push higher again. As I suspected, we are getting decent amount of selling pressure from this sort of region here where these order blocks are on the 30 minute and the 15 minute. We are approaching around about 12 o'clock now as well, so... Mate, this is so messed up, bro. I'm just reading more stuff about it now. Now, this is what his brother did, right? This is why I'm saying his brother needs to get arrested. This is why his brother needs life in prison. Ready? So, for a start, he called the police, not the ambulance. Then he said, it's been reported that there was some deliberation/delay before phoning 999, alleging Henry had drunkenly attacked them. Brackets, Henry was sober, blood alcohol below the drink drive limit. Digwear's brother wanted to punish Henry. Exact quotes from the call. This is the exact quotes from his brother's police call. We just got attacked racially by some white person. He's physically attacked my brother. We're Sikhs, we wear a turban, and he's just attacked my brother. We're restraining him right now because he's attacked my brother and took my brother's turban off. He also said he's verbally attacked my brother racially. I'm not having this as a regular occurrence. I live here. I'm not having this as a regular occurrence. He ain't fighting people. He's racially attacking people. That's what he's doing. Now he sees some brown people. That's what it was. We were restraining Henry. Okay, another thing about his family. His family were restraining Henry until the police arrived. Digwa stole Henry's phone so he couldn't get help. They stole his phone. The family stole his phone so he couldn't get help. When police arrived, Digwa's father was holding Henry against the wall. His father said, "He keeps dropping down, so I'm just trying to keep him up." There was also a visible blood trail, but it's unknown when officers first noticed it. His mother removed the murder weapon from the scene. Police body cam footage was played in court, audio only, no video. Another source says transcript was read saying, "I am dying." Digwa replies, "You're not dying, bro." Approximately 10 minutes later, Henry says, "You stabbed me." Digwa denies it and accuses Henry of recording him. Henry's final words were, "Please, brother, I can't breathe." Before the attack, Henry was recording the video of Digwa on his phone, and it is a weird exchange. Henry singing/yawning, then addressing Digwa, "In it, bad man, what, bad man? You're a bad man, say you're a bad man, go on." Digwa replied, "I am a bad man." The footage ended shortly before the stabbing. Given what I've read so far, I don't understand why there haven't been charges against the brother and father. They were aware that Henry had been stabbed, but they continually to forcefully detain him, the very definition of false imprisonment. I'd argue it was a sadistic torture. You can make the excuse of a single one having mental health issues, but that doesn't excuse the actions of his brother, mother and father. Facts. They all need life. Every single one of them. And why is there no photos of his brother online? Let me get a photo of his brother. Just chat, just so we can remember. Just before I jump off, because I'm going to jump off now. I've got my post-London call. I've got my post-London call with my mentorship students at 12. So let me get a photo of his brother, just so you guys can see him. So just so we all know who this guy is. This is him here. This is him here. There we go, that's better. This guy's just as responsible, chat. This guy's just as responsible. Pure evil. And if you're a Sikh watching this in the live right now, these two kids should be... You should hate these kids more than even I do, because they've brought absolute damnation onto your own religion, which is not on, to say the fucking least. But anyway, yeah, chat, I'm going to jump off now. Luke, can you check your DM on Discord? No worries, bro. Price ain't moved for ages. Yeah, I know, you and anything. No, I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this right here. G, you got a nice 5-minute version. Yeah, I mean, we got the 15-minute inversion, to be fair, as well, bro. So you are really valid to enter on that retap if you want. Didn't the police read him his rights? Yeah, the last thing he heard, bro, he said 9 times that he can't breathe and 4 times that he'd been stabbed. And the police read him his rights, and it was the last thing. Have you seen his dad, mum and sister in the court? Yeah, we just watched it, bro. Listen, as a Sikh, he violated. He deserves jail. He deserves worse than that, bro. Worse than that. Worse than jail, yeah. It's the fact he's an innocent kid as well. Like the gang stuff, we can sort of look at it in a different light, because at the end of the day, you enter that life, you're trying to enter it, you half get what you deserve, or you know what you're getting yourself into. when it's a completely and utterly innocent person, it makes you think, bro, that could have been your brother, it could have been your sister, it could have been your mum, it could have been your fucking granddad, it could have been anyone. 100 as a Sikh deserves jail. Facts. Facts, bro. But yeah, his brother and dad will get found. The kid is safer on jail than the outside. Yeah, facts. Josh, bro, just type up Henry Nowak body cam. I'll put it in the chat so everyone can go watch this. I'll drop it in the chat so you guys can watch this. Take care, bro. Hopefully you can have a nice day, even though the news are a letdown. Much love. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, anyone who's trying to get into the mentorship, I've just had a text come through. We've had 2 more members join, so there's 3 slots left for the one-to-one mentorship. Then it's going to be closed. We can take a max of 50 people. So DM me right now saying mentor to lock in and get your spot before it fills up and I can't have anyone else on. If you are trying to trade along with me, alongside me, then get in the mentorship. Bear in mind, chat, I would do a live every single morning where we tell you the bias, and then a post-London stream every single afternoon where I go over the trades we've seen, what we've had, and how you could have traded it. We give you a specific strategy. We give you a daily bias with a step-by-step plan of how to find it. We then give you our 2 strategies, ALG and DTO, with the confirmations of how you enter. And this is exactly what you need. So there's over 100 videos, all referring back to this. Some of them you may understand, some of them you may not. But yeah, there's over 100 videos going back to this. 2 live streams every day. Number 1, giving you the bias. And number 2, looking over what trades we've had and how you could have taken advantage of the market. Also comes with a one-to-one session with me every single month where I go through your trades, break it down, how you can improve, etc, etc. So yeah, chat. 3 spaces left. 47 out of 50 have been filled. So yeah, chat. If you are trying to get in there, then make sure you get in there ASAP. You DM me saying mentor right away so I can get you in there, chat. Closed for this month. We've got 3 slots left, boys. 3 slots left. But yeah, DM me on Instagram or on Discord, boys. If you want to DM me on Discord, let me quickly show you how before I jump off. Go to my Discord. Go to my Discord. Come over here to the lobby. Go to the free chat. And I've just dropped a message saying... yo. And you'll see my name there in gold. So just click on my name and drop me a message, boys. That's in the free chat in the lobby, which is where you can see it's very active in there. But yeah, chat. Send me a DM if you are trying to lock in. Remember, there's only 3 spots left. So if you want to join now, or you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to wait till someone else drops out, which, let's be honest, if the slots are full, no one's going to want to drop out. So yeah, chat. Take advantage now while you can. If not, it's going to be closed and that's it. We do have Klarna available as well, chat, if you want to pay in 3 installments or if you want to pay monthly. It's completely up to you. But yeah, chat, appreciate you all tuning in today. And I'll catch you in the next stream, people. Macy's going to be back live at 1 PM, so make sure you're on the live at 1 PM. He's going to be going over everything. And if you are on the mentorship, then I'll be going live in 10 minutes with you boys, reviewing the day, what trades to have, how I got my bias, and what I executed on. So yeah, appreciate all you guys tuning in, boys. And I'll catch you in the next one, people. Sweet, boys. Right. Appreciate you tuning in on Instagram, boys. On YouTube. Big up to all you, man. As I said, boys, I'll catch you in the next video. Let's catch these sales make up for the Champions League defeat. But chat, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Big up. Anyone wants to DM me, chat, remember, DM me on Instagram or DM me on Discord. Make sure it's my real account. It's got to click on go to the free chat in the lobby. Click on my name. My name will be on gold and DM me from there. There's probably a few fake accounts of me lurking. I'll never DM you first. I'll never ask for you money in crypto. So just DM me and then I'll get back to you. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in, boys. And I'll catch you in the next one, people. Sweet lads.